Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Buffaloes will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking for a productive play on first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Leaves it with the back. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw at Sanders. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Miller.
I think early in the game you can really set the tone. You got the completion. You set up a manageable 4th down situation. Do I want to be aggressive? Do I want to show them I'm willing to go for it on 4th down? I got a great opportunity right here.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs!
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Going to take a shot at this DB. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. No Tennessee quarterback will ever be revered like Peyton Manning, but many more throws like that, and they're going to say, this guy's getting into the realm at least.
You get in the realm, you're good. You get in the realm, you start talking about Hall of Fame. That's what kind of tradition you've had with a guy like Peyton Manning. His fingerprints are still on this program, and if you are mentioned with him, that's a good day at the office.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go right back to him. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
Ready to try the point after. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Horn. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Going up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Quarterback keeper. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
as a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops the throw. Completes the shuffle pass. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. They'll go hurry up here. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Grab near the marker. It's Horn. And the Buffaloes will keep this drive going. They convert the fourth down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Looking to throw it again. Right down the middle. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Right on target this time. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in second and manager.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Sanders. Quickly complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. Listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make it turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll try to tack on one more. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Touchdown time in Tennessee. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle, it's Thornton. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Use the play fake, now to throw. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. He uncorks a bullet to the right. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime.
12, Tennessee, 7.
The Volunteers will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
To throw, it's Sanders. Finds his target down the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown ball! Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Back to pass, it's Sanders. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I think quarterback and dropping back understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Hunter. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the 3rd quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Tennessee 14, Colorado 12.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Miller.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. He'll just keep slinging it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away, but you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this first down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. The give to the back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing